Hello there, Donner. This is Dylan. I am making this video the day before I go on my week-long trip to Denver, Colorado on a service trip with the focus team from Drake University. I'm pretty well pumped for this. It's going to be a really fun trip. Lots of good experiences and stuff going on. I'm going to be very excited to go. But I'm going to try and be sneaky in this video and not tell you when this is going up IRL. So you will see this video as soon as you next check the channel. This is probably an unfair test because I don't check the channel as often as I should, so I'm just trying to make certain that you or I, or at least one of us, is often checking so we can make sure to throw videos back and forth, but it's been way too long since I've made my last one. Oh, and as a thank you, I would like to say thank you for the birthday wishes. Y'all guys made me feel really special and I really enjoyed that, so to everyone I would say that you can talk to again, thanks and all that. I try to get everything done via Facebook, but that just seems so impersonal. You say happy birthday, I say thank you, and I don't really think either of us really cares. But then there's always the you didn't respond to my Facebook, so you must not care about me thing. Yeah, whatever. Just so that this video isn't a minute and a half long telling you about my life, I did want to pose a question for you, which I was kind of thinking about a little bit, which happened maybe a couple days ago. I was thinking about making it a status or writing a note about it on Facebook or something, but I figure I can just talk it out a bit here. We'll see what happens. Oh my goodness. Before I start, got a haircut. My forehead looks gigantic. Ugh. Sorry, that must have been kind of disorienting. Ooh, I am in my home office, back home, before I get to leave out again. It's pretty intense. Anyway, this thought that I had. Is there such a thing as an objective, third-party, like, outsider opinion? Because obviously, I have a different life than you, and so when I do things, I'm going to have my opinions about them. When you do things, you're going to have your opinions about them. Naturally, because we're quite similar, we're going to agree on a few things, but there are some things that I'm just not going to like about what you think. There are some things you're just not going to like about the way I think, and so we each have our own opinions. And a lifetime's worth of opinions can lead to kind of biases and whatnot. And so, if you and I were to talk about politics, I guess, I don't really care. So, I am a ridiculous Republican. You are the most hardcore Democrat I've ever met. If you and I were to have a conversation in front of someone who knows all kinds of politics but isn't declared, like Republican or Democrat, who of us would seem more right, I guess? And I'm not trying to make this like a Republicans are right or Democrats are right thing. I'm just kind of throwing out like the idea. Like, if you're going to have a pro-choice versus pro-life conversation, or for the sake of there actually being a conversation, we'll say like pro-abortion versus pro-life, or Protestant versus Catholic regarding like purgatory or something. We, in each of those different situations, if you and I had taken an opposite stance, or had grown up in that situation, we would have a lifetime's worth of experience and kind of bias built up as to we think we're right, and the other person is wrong based upon just incorrect facts, omitted facts, being taught certain things, taught to think certain ways. I don't know. I'd hate to say that we're taught that other people's opinions are wrong or bad, but I think that's kind of how it works sometimes. But, I guess the thought that I was trying to have was, is there such a thing as a third party, like truly objective third party? Because everything that I do throughout the entire of my life has built up certain biases. So if I tried to put myself in the position of a totally objective third party, I don't think I could be totally objective and completely, like, uninvolved. And so, if I'm trying to think, okay, I'm an opinionated person then, you also are an opinionated person, you and I would have to be the people debating this third-party person who would he be? Or who would she be? Would it even be possible for them to be completely outsider, completely third person, completely objective, given that they've had their entire life's worth of experiences as well? And I know if, like, it's you and me, Catholic versus Protestant, and our third party person is, like, agnostic or something, well, then obviously she hasn't had the, like, or she or he hasn't had their religious upbringing, whatever, so she'd be more objective than us in the sense of she hasn't had the life built up regarding one faith or another. But could she truly be, I keep saying she, it could be either one. We'll just say she because I keep saying that. Could she be truly objective in any conversation between us? Because by being agnostic, she's essentially saying, I can't know for a fact one way or the other, so I'm not going to say one way or the other is better. If it were you Democrat, me Republican, and she were independent, could she truly be objective when I like taxes, you like peace, whatever, and she likes elements of both of those? Could she truly be an objective third party? Could you be an objective third party? Like a truly objective third party? I think it's a really interesting conversation because depending on our answer, could any judge in this country actually be right in any decision that they make? And sure, they have to go with, their previous decisions or uphold same ideas, or they have to work within the confines of the Constitution and whatnot. There's a word for that. Oh, bugger. That's going to bug me. Yeah, I don't know. But, like, they have to uphold past decisions. You probably know the word I'm talking about. I don't remember what it is exactly, though. So, like, could they truly be objective? And if it is just a fact of they have to uphold previous decisions or similar decisions, what's even the point of having a judge? If we've had decisions in the past that are similar, and they're required to make the same decisions in similar cases, why not just say it was decided that way last time, done? I don't know, it seemed to me like a really interesting type of conversation that we could be potentially having, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to check back on this for another week, so you may or may not have an answer, you may or may not have even seen the video, but for now I think I'm going to call that good, and so I will see you, hopefully, here when I get back from my trip. And if not, we've got plenty of other weekends, or potentially Easter, where we can all get together and do Summit. So, I'ma say goodbye there, Donner. Good night, and enjoy the day. If you watch it during the day. I don't know when you'll see this, but enjoy it when you do. Later.